All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Grantsburg, Wisconsin. It's the Amery Warriors and the Grantsburg Pirates set to take on in the second round of regionals here. Amery coming off a 9-7 win over Webster Siren last week, and Grantsburg got the first round bye as the number one seed. Just want to take a quick sec here before we get things going. Obviously, I'm not Goob, nor am I Stacy, who are you are used to hearing here behind the microphone at softball games. They do such an awesome job for us. Unfortunately, they are in the city's little health issue. I don't think it's going to be anything too serious here, but obviously, Goob is in our thoughts and our prayers, and it hurts them not to be here tonight to be with you all. But yeah, Goob and Stacy have been such a great couple. I get more comments about Goob and Stacy than anybody else combined, and so we wish Goob speedy recovery and that he'd be able to come back here, and if Grantsburg moves on, to be able to call that game as well. But as it is, you're stuck with the B Squad. My name is Bob, and we are about ready to get this thing underway. I guess we've got a few minutes before game time, so I just wanted to hop on and give you that information. They're going to do starting lineups and the national anthem and stuff. We can tell you a little bit about that, too. We can look at Amery's starting lineup. I think we've got a little bit of time. Leading off and pitching tonight is Josie Maxson. Playing right field and batting second is Emma Olson. Marissa Fisk is the shortstop, batting third. Christy Nelson is playing first base, and she bats cleanup. Ruby Christian is the left fielder, batting fifth. Sophie Trandom, nice handwriting, Bob. Trandom is the catcher. Kylie Hansen, Kylie Hansen for Amery is the second baseman, batting seventh. Allie Emerson is the third baseman, batting eighth. Zoe Trofe is the designated player. She bats ninth, and Olivia Sobchak is the center fielder, and that's who Trofe will be batting for. So for Amery, it's Maxon, Olson, Fisk, Nelson, Christian, Trandom, Hansen, Emerson, and Trofe. For the Grantsburg Pirates, it's leadoff batter Kaylee Moore, followed by, and she's the third baseman. No, just kidding. She is the shortstop. Whitney Myers bats second. She's going to start pitching tonight. Piper Olson will play first and bat third. Ruby Rengo is the catcher. She bats cleanup. Ashlyn Leonard is the second baseman, batting fifth. Presley Olson is the third baseman, batting sixth. Armato is the left fielder, batting seventh. Abby Rombach is the right fielder, batting eighth. And Kylie Hansen of Grantsburg is the center fielder, and she bats ninth. So for the Pirates, it's Moore, Myers, Olson, Rengo, Leonard, Olson, Armato, Rombach, and Hansen. So the comments section is open.
Today, your Grantsburg Pirates.
So be sure to
the Amery Warriors.
let us know that you're watching.
Now
Again,
introducing our guests.
well, let's take a look here.
Number 2, Josie Maxson, sophomore. Number 4, Olivia Sobchak, freshman. Number 5, Sophie Trandom, sophomore. Number 7, Claire Ash, senior. Number 9, Emma Olson, freshman. Number 11, Christy Nelson, senior. Number 14, Marissa Fisk, senior. Number 15, Kylie Hansen, freshman. Number 17, Zoe Trofe, freshman. Number 22, Allison Emerson, freshman. Number 23, Ruby Christian, junior. Head coach, Matt Pedersen. Assistant coach, Emily Amundsen. Superintendent, Dr. Sean Dorfler. Principal, Josh Gould. And athletic director, Jeff Fern. Now, introducing your Grantsburg Pirates home lineup. Number 4, Graceland Leonard, sophomore. Number 5, Kaylee Moore, junior. Number 6, Anna Wadeen, sophomore. Number 8, Jaden Armato, sophomore. Number 9, Kenley Coronan, freshman. Number 12, Kate Peterson, sophomore. Number 15, Abigail Roundbach, junior. Number 16, Kylie Hansen, junior. Number 18, Samantha Kramer, junior. Number 21, Whitney Myers, senior. Number 24, Renee Rango, freshman. Number 25, Presley Olson, sophomore. Number 30, Ashlyn Leonard, senior. Number 33, Piper Olson, junior. And number 36, Ruby Ringo, junior. Head coach, Don Bieland. Assistant coaches, Troy Olson and Molly Bieland. Managers, Eric Woodine, Bryn Christofferson, and Henley Barnett. Superintendent, Josh Watt. Principal, Matt Haas. Athletic Director, Addison Check. Officials for tonight's game are Andy B. Ryder and Brad Morris. Grantsburg, Amery, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. At this time, all who are able, please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, we are all set. All the pomp, all the circumstance you want is finished, and we are about ready for the first pitch here. Again, it's the second game of the WIA playoffs. Let's take a look at the brackets as they are right now. Amery victorious over Webster Siren 9-7 in the first game on Thursday, last Thursday. Now they meet up with Grantsburg, kind of a juggernaut team here. The Pirates in the West Lakeland took care of business 9-0 and 17-4 overall. And they have played some stiff competition outside of conference play. So Amery, on the other hand, finished last in the middle border. And tough task for the Warriors here tonight, but hopefully they come and put out, play their best and see if they can hang with the perennial powerhouse that is the Grantsburg Pirates. My name is Bob Rombach, and if you weren't with us earlier, I am here because Goob and Stacy are in the Twin Cities taking care of some health things, and we're obviously thinking about them, wishing they were here, sitting out in the rain instead of, no, I'm just kidding. There's Goob and Stacy. Last week, Josh Johnson took this epic shot of Goob and Stacy doing the game, so Again, comment section open if you want to send Goob your well wishes and whatnot. We'll be sure to pass those along as the game goes on. But here we go. The game is just, well, that is out of my reach. Okay. I'm going to zoom out just a touch here. There we go. All right. It's been a while since I've called a softball game, but I love softball. It's like one of my favorites, but Goob and Stacy won't ever let me do it anymore. And normally I'm over doing baseball games, but thankfully tonight the game that they had scheduled with Cumberland was canceled, and we get to do it tonight. So Whit Myers on the hill, in the circle, I should say, and it's strike one to Maxon. We are underway here. Official first pitch at 4:57, and that one's a bit low, 1-1. Rain has let up just a little bit here. It's been a kind of just a constant little drizzle. Never really got to the hard rain stuff. That's a ground ball down the left side. Olsen over. Throw over to first. Sister to sister, and there's one away. 5-3 scoring play, and there's one down. This is Emma Olsen taking strike one on the inside corner. Good spot for Whitney on that pitch. No balls, one strike. There's a shot up the middle, and Amery has the first hit of the game. Emma Olsen sends it right back from whence it came, and Unity has a runner on as the rain does start to come down a little bit. Base hit for Olsen brings up Marissa Fisk. She is the shortstop. Here's the pitch. That is at the belt, strike one. And that one's low. Good stop by Ruby. Put it in front of her. One ball, one strike to Fisk. Christy Nelson on deck for the Warriors. Myers ready, and here we go. That's high. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a strike on the corner. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here. Runner on first. Emma Olsen with a nice grounder up the middle. Oh, the changeup stuck in her hand a little bit, and it's full. Whitney and the payoff pitch inside and low, so a base hit and then a walk. And Amery has something going here. So after getting Max and the leadoff batter out on a ground ball, next 2 batters have reached, and now Christy Nelson, the first baseman, bats. That one is at the knees, strike 1. Nothing in 1. There's a good pitch on the outside corner. Good location for Myers, and she works ahead, 0-2. That one testing the outside limits of the strike zone, ball 1. And wouldn't you know it, Stacy Coy is the first comment in the game. We'll put her comment up in just a sec. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the changeup looks like it was over, but a little bit high. And it evens the count at 2-2. And that pitch over and good enough. Strikeout looking for Nelson, and there's 2 away. And here's Stacy watching. She says, let's go Pirates. Jessica Simonson also says a similar deal. Go Pirates, you got this. So good to see you guys on the stream. Here's the pitch. That's a nice pitch. Strike one for Whitney to Ruby Christian. Trandom is up next. Runners on first and second, 2 away. There's a shot down the first baseline, and it's foul. Here's the 0-2. Slows it down and strikes her out. That was just an off-speed pitch. And Amery puts together a couple of base runners there after the first out, but can't move them along. So after half an inning of play, no runs, 1 hit, 2 left on for Amery at the end of half an inning. It's Amery 0, Grantsburg to come to the plate next. And you're watching it here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Amery. All right, back at it again. Here we go, the bottom of the first inning. We'll see Kaylee Moore leading it off, Whitney Myers second, and Piper Olson batting third for Grantsburg. See if they can get something going here. There's definitely raindrops here, but nothing that I would say would affect play. You can see that the wind, the flag out there, will quickly pan over, is pretty much chilling out. No big deal with the very little wind. Kaylee squares to bunt, takes ball 1. There she rips at 1. Strike 1. That one is just a bit inside. 2-1. That one's blown away. Ball 3. Josie Maxson, the pitcher, falling behind here, 3-1 to the leadoff batter, Moore. And that one crosses, so the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Maxson ready, and here she comes. That's outside, ball 4. So a 6-pitch walk. And the Pirates have the leadoff batter on. Whitney Myers will bat. Here's the pitch by Maxson. Runner goes. Throw down is not in time, and Kaylee steals second base. Pitch was called a strike, so 0-1. To Myers. That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Moore has moved down to second base. Maxson ready. Here's the pitch. That's a good pitch. Strike 2. Just a fastball on the edge, outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good spot there for Maxson. And that's a ground ball, right side. It is gloved, and that will be an out at first, but it does move the runner along as Kaylee moves to third base with one out. So now Piper Olson will bat here. That one's lifted foul and out of play. That one is outside, ball one. So the Pirates threatening here in the bottom of the first. Kaylee Moore walked, stole second, and moved to third on Myers out. The pitch is low. Good stop by Trandom, the catcher, keeping Moore at third. And that one's right up the chute, right to shortstop, off her glove and into left field. That will score a run, and Kaylee Moore will cross the plate and give Grantsburg their first run of the game. That'll be an error on the shortstop, but it gets the job done for Grantsburg. They now lead 1-0. Ruby Ringo now. Runner goes, and she might be able to turn. Ball gets past the catcher that time. So Piper Olson down to second base. Man, softball moves so much faster than baseball. Whoop, that one's too high, and Piper will end up on third base. And just like that, the Pirates threatening with a runner on third once again. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Hitters count for Ringo. She swings at one just below the letters. Comes up empty. 2-1. The 2-1. That one's low. Trandom stops it with the shin guards, and it's 3-1. Here's a 3-1. Hit hard to the right side, and that is in there. And it skips by the right fielder. Rango will go to second. A single and an error, and Grantsburg now leads 2-0. So an RBI single. There. Believe it or not, Goob and Stacy are probably more professional than I am, if you can believe it, but. No balls, no strikes, 1 out here as Ashlyn Leonard comes to the plate. 2 runs have come across for the Pirates. That one's too high. Ball 1 to Ashlyn. I haven't been able to come to too many games. Usually the baseball team, and my son plays baseball on that team, so usually over there. But I have seen a few, and the hitting that I have seen, as she comes up empty, but still, the hitting that I've seen has been so much fun to watch for the Pirates. Not to mention the pitching and defense. That one's high. 2 balls and a strike to Leonard, and Presley Olson is on deck. Runner in scoring position. Oh, I missed who came in. I'll ask somebody. Oh, that's Graceland Leonard out there. So another 3-1 count. So Graceland's on second. Ashlyn is hitting. See if they can swap spots here. The 3-1 is too high, and it's a walk. Second walk issued by Maxon. So runners on first and second, 1 away. Presley Olson bats. The lefty steps in. Here's the pitch. Caught the corner, strike one. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, extending the zone a little bit. Good pitch on that second one just to see how far out she can move that. So now it's 0-2 to Olsen in a bit of a hole. Maxon delivers and swing and a miss. She had to swing at it. That was a nice sequence there by Josie Maxon. Just kind of kept it away from her and got her on 3 strikes. So now there's 2 outs. Olsen goes down swinging. Jaden Armato now bats from the left side. That one's too high. So the Pirates have scored 2 here. They have 2 on. This is the number 7 batter in the lineup. See if she can keep it going. Swings through that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. If she reaches and the inning is extended, Abby Rombach is on deck. That one is maybe low, maybe away, maybe both. But a ball, 2-1. That one's outside, ball 3, another 3-1 count for Josie here. Oh, she swung at ball 4, and it's a full count now to Armato. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners should be running. It's fouled away straight back. So the count remains full. Maxon versus Armato trying to get out of it. The pitch, ground ball. Maxon gloves it and the throw over. Gets by her. There's a collision. That might end up scoring a run as the right fielder comes in. Just almost a play at the plate. And the runner goes to third. Armato ended up on third base there. Just a pretty rough play there for the Warriors. 2 runs come across on what probably should have been an inning-ending play at first. And that extends it. Now a runner at third base. Abby Rombach bats. Grantsburg leads 4-0. That one's high to Rombach. If she reaches and the inning continues, Kylie Hansen bats next. Abby is the 8th player to come to the plate for the Pirates. That one rolled. Good stop by Trandom. 2-0. Oopsie. Yeah. Here's the 2-0. Too high. Ball skitters away, but Armato's going to stay at third. 3 balls, no strikes to Rombach. See if she takes here, probably, and she'll go to first on a 4-pitch walk. So Rombach walks, and Kylie Hansen will bat. The number 9 batter in the lineup for Grantsburg. There's a conference at the mound. While we have a second, let's take a look at the brackets here. Winner of this one plays the winner of number 5 Cameron and number 4 St. Croix Falls. And if Grantsburg wins this one, it'll be here next Tuesday. First and third for Grantsburg. Squares the bunt. Abby is going to take second. No throw down. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. That one is high. Two and one. She hits one fouled straight back, so it evens the count, 2-2. Two runners in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes, ball 3. And that one skitters away, but down the third base line, so our motto will stay there. And another full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kaylee Moore on deck. If Hansen can reach, swing and a miss, and she got her when it counted the most. So, but the Pirates do some damage here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 4 runs come across. 4 runs. Let's see, how many hits did they have? 1. Wow. 4 runs on just 1 hit for the Pirates. 2 left on base, and at the end of 1 full, Grantsburg leads here in round 2 of the WIAA playoffs. You're watching it here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Amery.
A 3D mammogram is a non-invasive X-ray that checks for breast cancer and other abnormalities. Mammograms can detect cancer early, long before it can be felt. At Burnett Medical Center, 3D mammograms takes place in a private room and is conducted by a radiologic technologist. The entire procedure is quick and only takes 10 to 20 minutes. Burnett Medical Center offers 3D mammograms 4 days a week. Don't delay. Call Burnett Medical Center to schedule your mammogram today.
And welcome back. Pirates lead 4-0 here on a kind of a drizzly Tuesday afternoon. Hope everybody had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Spent time with their family and loved ones and remembered those who have fallen defending and fighting for our country. There's a strike from Whitten Myers. It's Sophie Trandom, Kylie Hansen, and Allie Emerson due up for the Warriors. Here in the top of the 2nd inning. Whitten Myers just a little bit low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trandom. Want to wish all the track athletes who are running regionals, throwing regional. Oh, that one. We interrupt this thing for another Amery base hit right back up the middle. That's the 2nd time. Olson had one in the 1st inning, and now Trandom in the 2nd. Nice solid contact right back up the middle. And Amery has a runner on board here to start the 2nd inning. That one just off the plate. Ball 1. This is Kylie Hansen. That is on the corner. Moved it in half a softball and got the call that time. 1-1. Slow things down. Fouled it off. Myers ahead now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the rain's starting to come down a little bit. Just, again, this real drizzly. 1-2. Change up. Gets her out ahead of it to throw down to first. Was quicker than I could be. Safe at first. Good throw from Rango. From her knees, snapped it down there. That's on the outside corner. That's inside. One ball, one strike, but Whitney keeps starting these gals off with strike one. That's what you like to see as a coach. There's a foul off the end of the bat, strike two. One ball, two strikes. See if we get the old changeup here. The best changeup I've ever seen is from one of Grantsburg's coaches, Molly Bieland. It's just sinister with hers. It is a changeup, and it is strike three. So after a leadoff base hit, Whitney Myers has struck out the next two, and that brings up number 9 batter Zoe Trofe. Popped up, foul, and out of play. Another strike one. Trofe is the designated player. She's batting for the center fielder, Sobchak. Olivia Sobchak. Tested the outside corner, was a little wide, ball one. Here's the 1-1 right down Broadway, strike two. Whitney working ahead here. Once again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Top of the second inning, Grantsburg leading 4-0. Here's the pitch, grounder, dribbles down the third base line. Presley over to first. And I didn't quite get it, but you'll have to trust me, that was an out. There have been 2 hits, 2 outs by fielders, and both of them started with Presley Olson and ended with Piper Olson at first. So, leadoff hit, and it goes nowhere for Amery. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base at the end of an inning and a half. It's Grantsburg 4, Amery 0. Pirates come to bat next.
Physical Therapy and Balance Center offers professional staff that work and live in the community. With state-of-the-art technology, we help you regain confidence and independence. We are a physical therapy facility that also offers many other recovery services, including fall prevention, balance training, and dizziness disorder treatment. You have a choice in your physical therapy. Call us today so that we can help you love your life. Spelled differently because we are different.
Welcome back to Grantsburg. Just finishing up warm-ups here. Amery is. Again, good luck to all the track athletes who are out in various places. Grantsburg is in Webster. I'm not sure where Amery has their regionals. But good luck to all of the athletes participating in that. Pretty cool here in Grantsburg. Both the boys and girls track team and the softball team and the baseball team all won conference this year in Grantsburg. So really cool feat for the Pirates. And here we go. Kaylee Moore bats. She starts the second inning and takes strike one. Kaylee walked and scored the game's first run in the first inning. That one's high. Here we go. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike to Kaylee Moore. So it'll be Moore, Myers, and Olson. Piper Olson bats third. That takes outside. Another 3-1 count here for Maxon. And Kaylee draws her second walk of the day. So they say leadoff walks will kill you. Last inning, Kaylee Moore came in to score. She actually stole second, moved to third on Whitney's ground ball to second, which resulted in an out. Now Whit wants to show. That was all for show, that bunt, because Kaylee Moore just stole second base. And it's strike one. So same start here, walk and a stolen base. Now Whitney Myers turns on one down the line, and it's foul. Where did it go? Oh, my gosh. Of course it went that far away. Thanks, Tyler. Oh, can you grab it? You know how things bounce, and they just bounce. Thanks, Tyler Myers, for the assist there. Apparently not. Oh, man, look at this. There we go. I dropped my pencil. I was totally out of the. Here, look. Whitney up the middle. That should drive in a run. Kaylee will turn at third, and no throw. Whitney Myers comes away with an RBI single. And we'll get that all here. There we go. So Grantsburg adds a run here in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. Whitney at first after an RBI single. Piper swinging at it. Myers not going on that. Ball got away from Trandom. One strike. Oh, they called that a strike. Sorry. We'll get this all figured out here. One ball, one strike. Runners at first, not second. There we go. That one's popped up, and it's the shortstop there, and she has it for the first out. It was Marissa Fisk on the catch, and there's one out. Ruby Ringo singled, the only hit of the game thus far. Picked up, and she did have it. Actually, no, they said she was bobbling it as Ringo got to first. Kind of trapped it against the ground and didn't pull it up in time. So the Pirates now with runners on first and second. Gracelyn Leonard is going to check in for Ruby Ringo. That's a courtesy runner for the catcher. That's the second time in this one where just a pitcher to first base play went awry. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Ashlyn Leonard now bats. And the pitch, kind of off the handle, off the glove. It's going to be a race to first, and Ashlyn wins that race. And Whitney Myers scores, and going to third on that play was Gracelyn Leonard. So just some kind of, bad defense there. No other way to say it. And the Pirates, let's see, Gracelyn is now at third. Whitney scored. And Ashlyn Leonard is on first. One out. It's 6-0 Pirates. Presley Olson bats now, and if she gets, actually there's one out. Jaden Armato is on deck. Nick Rombach says, "Go Pirates," and hi, Bobby. Hi, Nicky Poo. Assuming Nick is watching Casey in regional track. Victor says, Amery with a capital M. I don't know if that's significant or if that is just a typo, but we're glad you're with us, Victor. Here we go. Runners on first and third. Runner goes to second. The fake throw down. Ball one. And ball two. Oh, my goodness. There we go. 2-0 to Presley Olson. Olson struck out on 3 pitches in the first inning. Now she's, ooh, that was just on the border. 2 balls and a strike on that call. And that one is outside. 3-1 count. See if Amery tries to cut the runoff here on a ground ball to the infield. That one's too high. It gets by, and the runners will stay put and load the bases. So Presley draws the walk. And the Pirates have the bases loaded. And Jaden Armato will bat. That one's in the dirt. It skitters by. A late jump from Graceland. There's going to be a play, and she is out. She did not go right off the bat, and the hesitation cost her, but so that would be a 2-1 put out there at home, and there's 2 away. Might have been close regardless. But the other 2 move up, and now there's 2 away with Armato. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled away towards Troy Olson. Not exactly nimble, but good enough to get out of the way of that one. One ball, 1 strike. That's outside, ball 2. Here's the 2-1, outside, 3-1. I forgot to write down what Jaden did last time. She got on. She must have walked. I think she did walk. 3-1. First base open. The pitch. Ball 4. Now Abby Rombach will bat. Rombach with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Kylie Hansen on deck. Here's the 1-0. Fouled back and off the backstop. You know. Maxon working here, trying to get out of a jam. That one is a strike. Took him a second to replay that one in his mind. Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Inside and maybe low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pirates aboard each base. And the pitch. Fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes still. We'll redo it. Abby walked in the first inning. Grantsburg sent 9 batters to the plate in the first and 8 so far here in the second. There's 2 away. They've only brought 2 across, though. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off the catcher's mask. Abby stays alive. 2-2. And the pitch inside, ball 3. Good at bat for Rombach here. Now can she finish it off with an RBI? 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Here we go. Swing and a miss. Oh, she fouled it. Oh, wow. I did not hear her see the foul, but just enough. It popped out of the catcher's glove. And she gets new life. See what she does with it here. Still a full count. Well, the runner's be on the move here. The pitch. Foul ball again. That's 4 fouls in a row with a, I guess there was a ball mixed in there too, but a lengthy at bat for Rombach.
Finish it off here, base hit.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounder foul. Another foul ball as Abby comes out of the batter's box laughing. So we'll do it again. This might be like 3, 4, 5. This might be like the 10th pitch of the at-bat here. And we'll see how it ends up. The payoff pitch. Popped foul and out of play. Credit both of these players, Maxon and Rombach. Good battle here. Maxon not giving an inch. Here's a full count again. That is inside, ball 4. Her grimace as she turned and looked. That was very close. A close pitch to take there, and this is the 9th player to come to the plate tonight in the second inning now. An RBI walk for... Oh, why didn't that register? There we go. For Abby Rombach. And the bases remain loaded. And the foul parade continues. This time Kylie Hansen fouls the first one away. So Presley Olson is on third. Jaden Armato is on second. Abby Rombach on first. Kylie Hansen struck out the first time up. Here's the pitch. A little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rain starting to come down again. This is just flirting with blowing this one wide open here in the bottom of the second. A base hit would do it. Here's the pitch. Lower away. 2 and 1, excuse me. 2 and 1. 7-0, Grantsburg leads here. He sent 9 batters to the plate in the first inning. And that's fouled away. 2 and 2. 9 here in the second inning. Kaylee Moore on deck. Here's the 2-2. Popped up. Right side. It pops out of the glove of the pitcher, but I believe it was a foul ball. Or was it? Oh, I thought yeah, it was a foul ball when she touched it, so nothing hurt for Amery except another opportunity to get out of the inning, and it will be extended. So count remains 2 and 2. So Armato will swing again here. 2 and 2. That one's over her head. Ball 3. 3 and 2. It's full. So full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs again. Second batter in a row. The pitch. Not competitive on that one, and I just hit the wrong button, so let's fix that. Jeez. So another run will come across. That's Presley Olson. And Kaylee Moore has walked twice in the game. And it's now 8-0 Grantsburg. swinging at the first one, fouling it away. Seen a ton of foul balls in this inning. Not a lot of hits for Grantsburg. One. Hold on, I'll check. I think it's only 2 hits. There's another ball. Yeah, Whitney Myers has one here in this inning. Ruby Rango had one in the first, but other than that, it's been walks and errors. Here's the 1-1 outside. Grantsburg's batted around here in the second inning. That one is ripped to left field. It is tailing, and it is over the head of the left fielder. That'll be a bases clearing double. There is no throw home. It was to third, and a bases clearing double. 3 RBIs for Kaylee Moore. And there's a nice hit. There you go. Big hit here in the bottom of the second inning to really break things loose. 11-0 here as Whitney Myers comes to the plate for the second time in the inning. Here's the pitch that's inside, maybe low. Myers singled and scored a run earlier in the inning. Ball 2. That one's down Main Street. Does it stay fair? No, it's going to slice foul. Good contact there for Whitney, but it's a strike on the foul. That one's called at the high portion. 2-2. And that one's hit back up the middle. It should score a run into center field and around third into home. Kaylee Moore, an RBI single for Myers. 2 singles here in the second inning for Whitney Myers, helping her cause. And now Piper Olson will bat. Grantsburg now leads 12-0. And Olson takes ball 1. Rain's a little more steady now, but nothing crazy at the moment. That one misses, ball 2. I've got a Ziploc bag over the camera and a Menards bag over the computer, so we're good to go unless it starts raining really bad. That one's low, 3-0. I can't give up on, I can't leave her. Look at that. That's Goob and Stacy last game, so I would never hear the end of it. Takes strike 1. Take sign on there for Piper Olson. It's 3-1. Piper popped up in her first at-bat in this inning. That time she lines it down the third base line, the throw over to first. She got her. And that is it for the Pirates. Big inning for Grantsburg. 8 runs in for the Pirates. And they extend the lead to 12-0 here as we head to the top of the third. You're watching it here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Amery.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education. I transferred to a 4-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of the Sovereign Nation Wealth Fund. I work remotely across the country, providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
All right, welcome back. Saw Amber said the scoreboard says 12 Grantsburg, Amery 2. I will fix that. That I don't know. It has a mind of its own sometimes. We'll make sure we get that fixed here. Let's see. Boom. There we go. Here we head to the top of the 3rd inning, 12-0 Grantsburg. And batting is Josie Maxson, then Emma Olson, and Marissa Fisk. Josie grounded out to 3rd in her first at-bat. Winnie Myers cruising so far. Here's the pitch that's flung down the first base line, but foul.
Get up, Wet.
My scoreboard's getting wet. Here's the 0-1. That's grounded to the right side. Leonard there. The throw to first is in time. And there's one away. Emma Olson now bats. She has a single for Amery. Solid single right back up the middle in the first inning. Just looking around, no real signs of relief here, and now we've got a sub, it looks like, maybe. Emma Olson was supposed to bat, but it is not her. I'm sorry, it's number 7. I don't have her name. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Strike 1. We'll fix it if it's not a strike next. Here's the 1-1. Oh, so close. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. There's a strike. Had some movement, bounces off a Ruby. 2-2. Marissa Fisk due up next. And she is in the on-deck circle. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, fouled off. And we'll do it again. And the 2-2. Looked like it might have slipped out of Witt's hand there. I think, did it hit her? So Marissa Fisk will bat now. Rain may be affecting. That looked like it did slip out of her hand. Here's the pitch. Grounder up the middle, might be two. Ashlyn with a nice dive. Throw to second in time. What a play by Ashlyn Leonard. Let's see if we can capture that. Come on, replay, work for me now. Oh, that big doggone, well.
My career journey
Good
started
play by
at Northwood
Ashlyn.
Technical
Oh
College.
my gosh.
I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud
Why
of
is
my
this
education.
happening?
I transferred to a four-year college where
I always end up playing an extra ad for Northwood Tech. Here's the pitch, strike one. All right, let's get our stuff sorted out here. That was an out, and now it's strike one here. That's a fly ball, left field. Abby Rombach has it bounce out of her glove. It just kind of carried off to her left, and the Amery Warriors have a run on a two-out error. And that'll bring up Christian. One ball, no strikes. There's a runner on second. Here we go. It's two outs. There we go. There's nothing working. Here's the pitch. That's fouled away. We'll get the scoreboards fixed. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Grounded back to Whitney. Easy play to first, and they make it 1-3 scoring play. So the Amery Warriors score a run. We'll get that on the scoreboard here. I had some troubles. Here we go. There we go. 12-1 is the score. Pirates still up comfortably. And you're watching it here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Amery.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is 12-1 Grantsburg here as we get the third, bottom of the third inning here. Due up for the Pirates is Ruby Rango, Ashlyn Leonard, and Presley Olson. I am going to have to, I made the decision, the scoreboard's getting just soaked, so I'm not going to be able to use that anymore. So I'm not going to be able to tell you with any certainty what the players did their last at-bat, but it's starting to rain pretty decently here, so in a little bit of delay. They're chatting at the dugout for something. Maybe Don is getting some subs ready to play here. Not so far. It's going to be Ruby Rango and then Ashlyn Leonard. That's a strike. Good pitch from Maxon. Strike 1. Oh, you know what? It's Marissa Fisk in there now pitching for Amery. That one's lifted, and it is caught right on top of second base. And there's one away. Good play. That must be Maxon who went back into shortstop. So Fisk was at shortstop. I think they may have swapped spots. Ground ball too short from Leonard. Throw over in time. Excellent playing. So there's 2 outs. Lickety split. My dad just said the scoreboard is off. That's an evergreen comment. I stink at the scoreboard, but I think it's right now. It's 12-1 Grantsburg. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Yeah, we got it. Sammy Kramer up. Ball 1. Sammy batting for Presley Olson. Flared foul. 1 ball and a strike. That's outside. Ball 2. And the pitch. Strike 2. That's a ball. Full count here. Fisk got the first 2 players out for Grantsburg. And grounder back to her, or to shortstop. The throw to first is in time. A 1-2-3 inning for the Amery Warriors. And Stacy Coy just said, "Thanks for doing the game for us, Bob." Of course, I am doing such a poor job compared to what Goob and Stacy do on a regular basis. Did you remember? I showed you this a couple times already, but dang, they're dedicated. Just couldn't be here tonight. A little bit of health issues, so they're taking care of that. Something just happened with my computer that's a little bit shocking. Okay, there. All right, so thank you to Goob and Stacy and all they do. Thanks. Josh Johnson took that sweet pick last game. And we head to the top of the 4th inning. Let's look at the brackets here. The winner of this one goes on to play the winner of St. Croix and Cameron, which is going on right now. That's next, or that's tomorrow. Oh, my days are wrong there. It is on Wednesday. It's tomorrow, though, I believe. That's not right. It's not tomorrow. I'll double check that. I reused that graphic, and sectionals are back-to-back, but not regionals. Strike 1. Whitney Myers. The 1 run that's been given up is an unearned run. That one is just off the corner, 1-1. This is Sophie Trandom. Then Kylie Hansen and Allie Emerson will bat, or are due up for Amery. We've seen them substitute once. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Whitney Myers over to Piper Olson, and there's one away. And the pitch, I think this might be a... No, this is Kylie Hansen. Strike one. Strike two. That was an interesting pitch. I don't know if that was like a rise ball or it wasn't a changeup, but it wasn't quite as fast as her fastball. Here's the 0-2. That time she spun it, but into the dirt it goes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Hansen. Emerson is up next. And that's a ball. 2-2. There. That's foul down the left or the third baseline. Sammy in on it, but we'll do the 2-2 again.
Let's go, Whit. Go get her.
That's a grounder to short. Moore up with it. The throw to first. Nice pick from Piper Olson. And there's 2 away. Two outs here in the top of the 4th inning. That pitch worms its way in there for strike one. And the pitch, strike two. Good pitch by Whitney Myers. Well, if all things stay the same here, Grantsburg has an 11-run lead. There is a 10-run rule after 5, and I'm not speaking out of turn here. After this pitch, swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Whitney Myers. If the game does end after the next Amery at bat, I'm going to try to really pack up quickly. One, it's raining out, and 2, my son Alex is playing up at Jorgensen. It's his first official game of his life, so I'm gonna try to get up there real quick and catch the end of it. So forgive me if there's no massive recap here. The next game will be Thursday, not Wednesday. Okay, I'll put it back up there. So you can see I put Wednesday, May 29th. May 29th is correct. It's actually Thursday. So the next game will be on Thursday. Winner of this one plays the winner of Cameron in St. Croix Falls. So there we go. Got that straightened out. Now Kate Peterson will step in and bat. We've got ourselves some substitutions here. I think she is in for Jaden Armato. And that is ball one. Grounder right in front. Throw to first is in the dirt and into right field. Kate Peterson out of the box quick, put some pressure on, and the throw was errant, and there's a runner on. Now Renee Rango will bat for the Pirates. She is batting for Abby Rombach here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Grantsburg up by 11. Kate Peterson is on first. Here's the pitch inside. Inside again. Ball 3. And ball 4. Now Graceland Leonard steps in. She's batting for Kylie Hansen. And nobody out here. Runners on first and second. They're getting the official scorebooks up to date. Nobody out. Runners on first and second for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 4th. Don Bielen getting some subs into the game. Here's the pitch. That one's hit towards second and through into right field. And they're going station to station. Graceland Leonard with a single. And another sub. Looks like Whitney Myers is going to bat still. They only have so many players on the bench to get in. All right. I got that. Thanks. All right, Kenley's subbing in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Bases are loaded. A little bit high. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 12-1. Bases are loaded. And the pitch. Strike. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Good cut from Kenley, and there's one away. Now Whitney Myers has a couple of hits in tonight's game. Here she comes up with the bases loaded and 1 away. That one's grounded towards second, and that finds the gap. And it looks like Grantsburg's going to go station to station. And with the score being what it is, they're just going to allow that kind of thing to happen and not take extra bases. So Myers with another RBI single. And it's 13-1. Another substitution coming in as well. Sure, Whitney's going to pitch in the top of the 5th inning just to try to finish this one off. Grantsburg with another insurance run. Now they are up 12. Here you can see there's a big post. Oh, can't see who he's talking to. But the official Amery scorekeeper. And here we go. Anna. Swing and a miss. Marissa Fisk out there for Amery. Here's the pitch. That one's past the pitcher. That's going to be an out at first, I think, an RBI. I don't know if I caught it in time, but she just jumped on that first base. Grantsburg gets a run across. It is now 14-1 with 2 outs. And Rango will bat. She's the catcher. She rips one into left field. That'll score 1. That'll score 2. And Ruby says, I'm going to second. Two more runs come across for the Pirates. It's 16-1. 2 outs. And are they going to have a pitching change now? Or did they called it? Okay, they called the game. I didn't even realize you could do that. So the game is over. Grantsburg wins 16-1 here in round 2 of the playoffs. They'll be taking on the winner of Cameron and St. Croix Falls. Congratulations to the Pirates for moving on. And like I said earlier, we're not going to have much of a post-game show. I'm going to run up to Jorgensen and watch Alex play a little bit. And hopefully Goob and Stacy will be ready to rock and roll on Thursday afternoon here in Grantsburg. Grantsburg, the #1 seed, so they will host either St. Croix Falls or Cameron. So thank you guys for joining us and putting up with the B team here. And we're hoping and praying that everything's okay down at the hospital for those guys, and we'll see them on Thursday. So for Goob and Stacy, my name is Bob Rombach. Thank you for watching high school softball here on We Are Amery and We Are Grantsburg, both part of the We Are Network. Have a great night, everybody.